Hello, welcome back, my favorite movement enthusiasts, to our weekly minimalist power yoga session, where we will, as usually, take a little bit more focus on our hips and back and shoulders, because that is where most people carry a lot of tension. And if you're ready, we'll get started right away. In an upright seated position. Now, all we want to do is sit down very comfortably, keep your hands on your knees for now. We're going to take a deep breath in, opening up our chest, pulling our shoulders down and getting our head back. And when breathing out, we're gonna go into spinal flexion, rounding our back and our shoulders, letting our head hang loose, and we're pulling our stomach in all the way. We're gonna repeat this 2 more times, breathing in to spinal extension and make yourself really tall, and breathing out to spinal flexion, make yourself round and small. And one final time, breathing in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out, we're gonna move our hands to the floor, forward, more and more, lengthening our arms and our shoulders, and we're gonna start pushing our chest towards the ground. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. And this time, when breathing in, we're gonna move forward into a quadrupedal position. Open our hands sideways, breathe out, move into spinal extension. And now we're gonna pull our shoulder blades together all the way, and we're gonna start making really short circular motions. It doesn't really matter which direction, because we're gonna switch in just a handful of seconds. Breathe deeply into your stomach, keep your shoulder blades tucked in as much as you can and your arms extended. And now we're gonna switch directions. Arms extended, shoulders tucked, slow, controlled movements, just getting rid of some tension around our shoulders and rotator cuffs, and working on their mobility just in the slightest way. Back to the middle, take a deep breath in. And when breathing out, push your hips back, open your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're gonna try and push our hips all the way down to the floor, arms extended, shoulders long, chest to the ground, face down. And breathe in, moving forward into our quadrupedal position once more. Open your hands sideways, lengthen your shoulders as much as you can, and we're gonna do circular movements again, any direction you fancy. Short, controlled movements. The most important part is keeping your shoulder blades as long and as apart as possible, and switch directions. Short, circular movements in our rotator cuffs, releasing even more tension this time in our traps. Back to the middle, breathe in deeply. And when breathing out, push back one more time, hips all the way towards the floor, chest down, face down. Take a deep breath in and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna move forward once more into a quadrupedal position, fingers pointed forward, because we're gonna step with our right foot to our right hand, just like so. We're gonna start pushing our hips down towards the ground, extending our upper body as much as we can. Take another deep breath in. And now when breathing out, we're gonna try and go down on our forearms while keeping our foot completely flat, just like so, opening up our hips and our glutes just the tiniest bit. Another deep breath in. When breathing out, both hands on the ground, extend your arms and start extending your right leg, pushing your hips back while keeping your foot as flat as you can. If you notice it raising, then you're extending too much. So your end range of motion might be here, or it might be here. You might feel a nice little stretch in your hamstrings as well. Most importantly, however, we want complete ankle extension. And release, step back with your right leg, Push your hips backwards. All the way once more. Lengthen your back, your glutes, your shoulders, your arms. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And when breathing in once more into our quadrupedal position, this time left foot to the left hand. Push your hips down towards the ground actively by flexing your glutes and your spinal erectors, upper body fully upright. Another deep breath in. And when breathing out, down on our forearms, opening up our hips on the other side while lengthening our hip flexor and our quadriceps in the right leg. We're going to breathe in once more, very deeply. And breathing out, hands on the floor, arms extended, and start extending your left leg, pushing your hips backwards. Once again, complete ankle extension. Just so we can work on our ankle mobility as well, especially going through extension and flexion, which is a really important part of being able to move in your ankles. So we're going to push forward one more time, and then we're going to step back with our left leg all the way and push our hips back once more. Deep breath in. Fully breathe out. And this time when breathing in, we're going to move one more time into a quadrupedal position, opening our hands sideways, arms and legs shoulder width apart, and we're going to breathe into spinal extension. Switching from cat to cow, breathing out, lengthening our shoulders, rounding our back into spinal flexion, pulling our stomach in, letting our head hang loose, and tilting our pelvis. One more time, breathing in to cow, and breathing out to cat. In one more time. Out one more time. And this time we're going to breathe into extension and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out, we're going to push our hips back one more time. Lengthen your arms, turn them slightly outwards. Keep your head raised, because this time when breathing in, we're going to move forward with a rounded back. We're going to start pushing our hips down towards the ground actively, opening our legs a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Our glutes and our spinal erectors are completely flexed, and we're going to raise our knees from the ground into an upward dog. And when breathing out, we're going to reverse with a rounded back, pushing back all the way. And we're going to repeat this 2 more times. Breathing in, rounded back forward. Up, dog. Breathing out, reverse. And one final time. Breathing in. Hips towards the ground. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And this time when breathing out, we're gonna roll over our toes backwards into ankle flexion, pushing our hips up, moving into a downward dog position, chest towards the ground, legs and arms fully extended. Take a deep breath in, fully breathe out. One more time, breathing in. And when breathing out, moving forward into an upward dog once more, rolling over our toes into complete ankle extension once more, pushing our hips down, knees down to the ground, and move back into our starting position from before. We're going to stay here for a handful of seconds, and we're going to sway with our hips and our upper body to the left and right side, releasing some tension surrounding our hip, knee joints, as well as shoulder joints. Just a handful of seconds. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're almost done. We're going to move one final time into our quadrupedal position. Step forward with the left foot to the right hand, bringing our knee down to the ground into an upright pigeon pose, pushing our hips down towards the floor, taking a deep breath in. And now when breathing out, we're going to move forward with our upper body. We're going to grab our right arm, thread it through to the left shoulder and hand in complete contact with the ground. Now we're going to add some spinal rotation as well, opening our left arm towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully upright in our upper body once more. We're gonna get on our toes in the back foot, and then we're gonna do the tiniest jump with our left leg all the way up here, extending both legs into a pyramid pose. Keep your left hand on the ground, open your right arm towards the ceiling into a triangle pose. Take a deep breath in. When breathing out, reverse the triangle. Right hand down, left arm towards the ceiling. All 4 extended if possible. And left hand down again, right knee down. We're gonna step back with our left leg. And we're gonna step forward with our right foot to our left hand. One more time, upright pigeon pose. This time the right leg is in the front. Take a deep breath in with your upper body fully upright. And when breathing out, one more time, this time the left arm goes through to the right side, shoulder and hand in complete contact with the ground. And we're gonna open our right arm towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the ground, upper body upright. Get on your toes in the back leg and the tiniest jump with the front leg, extending both arms into a pyramid pose and opening into a triangle. Right hand on the floor, left arm towards the ceiling. Extend all 4 if possible. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse the triangle, left hand on the ground, right arm all the way up. 3, 2, 1. And right hand down. Step back with your right foot. Bring both knees on the floor. Push your hips back all the way. And we're gonna sway one final time. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Taking a couple of deep breaths into your stomach. And out through the mouth. And one final breath in. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out, we're gonna sit up back into our starting position. Now that's basically it for me for today. If you want to go through like a pranayama meditation, go ahead, take a couple of deep breaths and enjoy the relaxation. If you like the video and subscribe, and please check out other videos on this channel because we literally have new ones every single day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Captain Cairo. Peace out.